The views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the policy or position of ONTV's management, staff, or board of directors.
I got a good movie topic tonight.
Talking nude. Yeah, this is kind of loud, but we're still talking nude. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Now it's Monday and it's time for
Talking nude.
bring it down just a little bit so you can hear us talking.
Talking nude.
Yeah. Barbie is good at talking nude. Talking nude.
Talking nude. Talking nude.
Ooh, ah, 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 ah.
Talking nude.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's get it.
let's get it in tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
About to do our thing.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? It is
Hey.
dreary, kind of weird-looking evening out tonight. It is Monday, September.
25th.
Is it 2 days
Yes.
after the official day of fall?
Yes. And it is, let's do a little bit of numerology. If you add today's date up, it comes to the number 5. And the number 5 is all about change. Things that bring challenges, action, change.
Mm.
So, what changes has anybody gone through today? What challenges have you gone through? And what have you learned from it? Because the number 5 also means life lessons and knowledge.
Ah.
Yes. Sorry, you guys, for my voice. I have been under the weather. So
She was hanging out with Lindsay Lohan, so she
Sorry.
you
My
know,
bad.
I'm Lindsay Lohan.
I am under the weather. Been a challenging week, you guys.
So this is another great episode of Talking Nude, where we talk uncensored, uncut, unedited, unfiltered about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. I am one of your hosts, Jason A.
And I am Mrs. Kathy A.
Oh my goodness, she deserves an applause for that because she got it right. Yes, yes. Anyone that's been following knows that, she kept saying Miss Kathy A, which would,
Well,
mean that she was single, and she's clearly not single.
well, no, I know that.
But I
It
know
was
that
just
too.
coming so easily.
Mm.
I don't know why, because I think because you made it up. No, my kids at the salon made it up a long
Oh.
time ago. All my kids.
Okay.
Because their moms always told them to call me Miss Kathy. And that was back when I was single, too. So I never changed it in my head.
So this weekend, we watched a couple movies, actually yesterday and today, and we want to talk about them because
Yes. And the great thing about it is it goes with the numerology. Movies that brought change, movies that made you learn a lesson, movies that were action. So we're going to talk about some of those things.
yeah. So the first one we watched was yesterday, and it was the Barbie movie.
It was okay. Okay. I will say that movie was geared to bring change, but it is not a kid's movie.
Not at all.
Um, it has a lot of political agendas in it. Like, I felt like maybe there's probably like 50 of them. Like, it's all piled into one movie, and it's like, wow. But the huge message of the movie is that, for me, my perception was that men and women need to stop fighting each other. Each have their purpose. Men have their purpose, women have their purpose. Nobody is above one another. You can't take one gender for granted just because you think they should be a role in your life. Like with Barbie, she objectified Ken. She didn't care about Ken. It was all about Barbie's world.
Because in
And
Barbie's world, everything was perfect. There was
yes,
no mistakes, nothing. It,
and,
it was like
and
the
it was
movie
a very
Groundhog Day.
selfish.
It
It was
like
very
repeated over and
selfish.
over.
Yes, it was very selfish.
Yeah,
And then when it became Ken's world, she didn't like it.
because he
And
turned it into his world
yes,
and
they were just going
disregarded
against.
her.
Yes, and they were just going against one another. It was
Hmm.
it was bad until the end where they had to really see that both people count.
Yeah.
Both have their purposes. I loved that message of it, but all the rest of them that were in there, it was a little,
Too deep. Too
it,
fucking
it was
deep.
too deep. It was too deep and too politically on top of each other. It was so
Now,
much all in one. It was like using little kid animations to get people's attention,
hmm
but pile a whole lot of political shit in
oh, all
one
day.
film. I
Yeah.
can see why it got low ratings, but
Yeah.
it grossed the most
Yeah.
because I can see the features were beautiful and animated. And it took
Yeah.
you back to when you were a kid, when you were a Barbie playing
Well, the
with
beginning,
Barbies.
like, not to interrupt
It
you,
was
but
funny though.
the first half of the movie, I enjoyed it. It was kind of campy. It was silly and
Mhm.
goofy, and then all of a sudden it went literally like fucking serious. I'm just like,
Real
whoa,
quick,
like real quick.
really quick,
Like I'm
really.
sure parents didn't know what the fuck to do. Like in the middle of the movie, they're probably watching it and they're watching it and enjoying it with their kids. The next thing you know, they're like, what did they just say? Like, what are they talking about? Like, what?
Yeah,
Because there was so much going on. It was about how men objectified women and how they put them in a certain role in the 50s, and how when you get in the real world,
it's not like that.
it's
It's
not
not
like
reality.
it's not like
You
that.
know what? But I will say this too. The beginning of the movie, like you said, I liked the beginning of the movie because I felt what the movie was saying in the beginning,
Yeah,
and then it got so deep. I wish they would have just continued the whole message of, you know, that both parties are,
yeah.
don't hurt one
Don't hurt
another.
one another. Just recognize one
Yeah.
another.
But
Which
they took it so far off into so many other things. It was just like, get back to the huge message of it.
and they had like really good cast. I mean, they had America
Yeah, it
Ferrera
was
in
so
there.
funny though. It
Will
is
Ferrell.
funny.
Will Ferrell's funny. I wish he would have been a little bit more in it as far as his goofiness. Because if anyone remembers Saturday Night Live when he was in the '90s on there with Chris Kattan, and like he was fucking hilarious. But in this movie, it was kind of toned down because obviously it was more so about Barbie and Ken
Yeah,
and
but
the
it
agenda that
was
they were trying to push.
but I get it, women have a whole lot of roles to play.
Yeah, they do.
And the rules are stacked for us, and it's like we're set to fail. I liked the part of ordinary Barbie because that's how I feel. I'm an ordinary Barbie.
Right.
Like, I'm not perfect at all, but in this world, yeah, women have had so much stuff, but the same note, so do men
Yeah.
in their own ways too.
hmm
Men have are stereotyped too, just
Yes,
as
they are.
much, you know, versus women. So they're I think it's just one of the same, and it's just this whole blue pink, you know.
Uh-huh.
But I think that at the end of the day, why can't blue just stand on its own and pink stand on its own? They both have their meanings.
That's true.
Even in color magic, blue means peace, meditation, devotion, wisdom. Pink means love, romance, self-love. They're two different meanings, two different colors, so let them just be what they are
That's true.
versus having one be over the other. Just let them be, which is on an even playing field. I think that's just all it's saying, but the movie was so fucking filled with more than that.
Well, what would you rate it if you could rate it from 1 to 10, or A or B or C or D? What would you
Oh,
rate it?
I would say B minus.
Oh, you're nicer than I am.
I would say B minus.
You were so nice. I would have gave it like a C plus, because
That's might as well be a C
no,
minus.
because
I
it
mean, a
lost
B minus.
it lost me. Not that it lost me in what it was about, but it went from, like you said, one extreme where it was comical, it was funny, it was
To
lighthearted, to
so
like fucking
politically
serious, to where
serious.
like it made you want to go get a drink. It was like,
Yeah, it
damn, this
was
shit was deep.
so packed with
Yeah.
so much political
Yep.
agendas. Oh my
I mean, don't
god!
get me wrong. It wasn't a terrible movie,
It's
but it was definitely, it shouldn't have been
no.
marketed for
I
kids.
am very much of a spiritual person,
Yeah.
so this is people are really putting their personal beliefs into films now.
Of course they are.
It's not imagination anymore. It's personal values, beliefs, morals, politics,
Yeah.
everything. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like some shit is just like whatever happened to where you knew it was like made up.
True.
Now it's like it's blatant in your face. But I guess people are, I to some I understand using your platform, but in everything you do in every single project now? Like everybody has an agenda in every single project they do.
apparently. Now, our second film we watched today.
Mm.
And it was pretty good. Surprisingly, I was kind of going in hesitant about watching it because I had heard
I didn't know
that
what the fuck we were
it had
watching when he
nothing to
turned it on.
do with Shredder at all. We watched the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, I believe it was called, and it was really a prequel. It showed how the turtles got the ooze on them, and I mean, it's spoiler alert, they became Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well as Splinter, which
Right.
was the father figure of them. I liked how it did a different storyline. Like I'm not gonna spoil it, but it definitely wasn't about Shredder. It was more about other villains and other characters, and it was about family. And this movie was about acceptance too. Now this one I would give it a B. I would give it a B simply just because it kept me watching it all the way through,
See,
and it
I
didn't lull as much as
see
Barbie did.
I'm gonna be so nice because I enjoyed it from the beginning to the end. It had enough laughs for
Hmm.
me, enough animation, enough realism, and it wasn't had no purpose agenda. It was just a funny animated kid like PG-13
It
movie.
wasn't even PG-13. No, it was PG.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I liked it. I liked it the fact that I think a kid could watch this.
What I really and I agree.
You know,
What
I it
I
was about being accepted. That
Yes.
everybody wants to be loved and
Yes.
accepted. Such a great message, and it was blatant, but it was just one continuous message of, you know, everybody just wants to be accepted. We need to learn how to accept one
It's true.
another, and it was so funny. It was packed full with laughs. That's what I liked about it.
And you
So
like the
A
fact
for
that
me.
there was
A.
representation in the movie as
Oh
well.
yes, the first thing I said to Jason
Yeah,
that
Baxter and also April.
yes, she,
Mhm.
April was heavy set with dreads and she looked different and she was a girl of color,
Yep.
and so I told Jason I like seeing myself represented in cartoons.
Yep.
You know, it's something that I know a lot of people say things like, "Oh, I don't want, I'm sick of the changes, yada yada yada," but for us people of color, it's not for you, it's for us.
Right.
It's for to give us our turn and our time,
That's true.
and so it's like it's not for you.
What I liked about it too also was they just want, like, even the villain, without spoiling it, whoever people haven't seen it, it was really just about acceptance and about they just wanted to be treated like everyone
Everyone else,
else. But what
yes.
they didn't realize is when they had the ooze on them, it mutated them. So humans, they instantly recoiled and were afraid of them. So that's all I'll tell you about that. But it was a good movie. Ice Cube was the villain. He played Superfly,
Yeah,
which was pretty dope.
it
Like
was
that was different.
funny.
He actually
I
he
love
was
the
funny.
jokes in the movie. I
Yeah,
love the jokes.
there was really good
Yeah,
chemistry in there.
I love the soundtrack, y'all. The soundtrack was so
It was
dope.
all 90s hip
Oh
hop.
my gosh, it was
Oh,
so dope.
and it was scored. So I gotta say this because I'm a huge Nine Inch Nails fan, as my wife knows. We've actually seen them with Soundgarden; they're fucking amazing. But Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails actually scored the music. So every time you hear like a, upbeat, chase scene or sinister kind of ominous keyboards in the background, that was Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross from Nine Inch Nails. So fucking kudos, like, that deserves a
Wow.
damn applause right there. Like, seriously, because, I mean, well done.
And
Well done.
also from the Goldbergs.
Yes, Evan Goldberg, which I still have not watched all of that show. I've
I
watched a lot
love
of
that
it with
show.
Kathy, but not
It's
all of it.
funny. I haven't watched it all either.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't?
Nope, I have not watched it all.
Oh,
Nope.
see, we're so behind on shit. It's like
Like
there's
it's
so
just
much content,
yeah,
man.
there's
It's like a
too
content
much.
fucking overload.
Yeah,
It's like,
so it's like I sometimes just get so overwhelmed where I'll just go back to my oldie but goodies.
oh,
For me, Sex in the City
and
is like a comfort for
we
me.
gotta address this too. The fucking apps are getting ridiculous on how much they're charging for these
I
apps.
know Hulu just went up too.
Hulu fucking went up. Anyone that's got apps knows what I'm talking about, and everyone has apps. Damn it! Like, I don't care what world we're in. Everyone has an app, whether it's Apple
Yeah.
TV, Discovery, Disney, Hulu. When we first got the shit, like, for example, I had during COVID, they had a lot of new apps that came out. So I got like Boomerang, which was
Right.
really interesting, and it's actually my cheapest one. That one and Apple TV with the cheapest one, but Paramount started go like I remember getting the limited commercials, and I'm like, yeah, cool, limited commercials. It's only $3.99. Then that shit went to $4.99, $5.99, $6.99. Then it's like Paramount Plus. But here's the catch. Here's the catch that people didn't understand. If you had an existing account, you were grandfathered in, which meant you kept your same rate because you got the limited commercials, right? But if you upgraded and went to Paramount Plus with no commercials, now you're paying $11.99. Well, now this shit's $14.99. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know. I even have Hulu. Hulu's like $17.99 now.
Is it? That's
Yep.
fucking almost $20.
Like serious. I know.
That's fucking gas. That's like gas for a small car.
That
That's ridiculous, man.
that
And then
is.
they make me force choices because like I don't want to get rid of certain shit. Like I like watching the old school Simpsons. Like kudos to everyone that made that show. And Kathy agrees they had a psychic on there because
Yeah.
they have to because they're
They
so ahead of their
yeah.
time on the
They
episodes.
have a psychic on there.
And I mean they got like 30 something seasons, but I'm like I don't want to get rid of it. But now they're bumping their shit up, and they just bumped it up literally a few months ago, and it's like we're bumping it up again
But
another
I
couple
need my
dollars.
we have to keep watching. I need my psychic predictions from that show now.
I do like The
That is
Simpsons
one
too,
of
though.
my
Like
that is why I watch it with you, is because there's always a psychic prediction in it.
I
So
like
I need to see
Sideshow
it.
Bob, like Kelsey Grammer,
Oh my
and
god. Oh
the
yeah, that
episode with
too.
him and Niles. It was Sideshow
I just think
Cecil and
Homer is
Sideshow
so
Bob.
stupid. I just like
Dude,
Homer.
woohoo!
Homer is so stupid.
But deep down, he really will do anything for his family. He loves them
Yes,
so
I think the
much.
one that's most annoying to me is Bart. I just always thought Bart was just not. No,
No, Lisa gets annoying to me
no.
lately. She is fucking annoying as fuck. Like she's always a know-it-all, goody two shoes. Am I right?
Yeah.
She's like the fucking snitch of the school and shit. You know what I mean? Like she's the fucking snitch. Like they need to like take her out the back and like smack her around a little bit. Like not
Yeah.
literally, but you know what I mean. Like fuck Lisa Simpson. No, no disrespect. I mean I love the show. Nancy Cartwright as pretty much everybody. Like she does all the voices damn near. And then you got Hank Azaria, Harry Shearer. It's one of them. Anyway, he was a cast member of the early Saturday Night Live in the '80s. That wasn't the greatest cast, but he was on there. We watched another movie last week.
What was
Actually, the
it?
week before that, it was Transformers: Rise of the Beasts,
Oh,
and that was another one that had a '90s hip hop
that
soundtrack that I
that
liked.
was entertaining.
But it also
But
represented the
it
culture too,
yes,
because you had women of
yes,
color in there and men of color
yes. It
that
was
played the
entertaining.
roles.
It was just for me too much robots. That's just it. It's what
How
it is.
dare she say that?
It's too much robots. It was entertaining. I will say that it was worth watching. I can see somebody wanting to go to the movies and see that.
Oh, I
You
will say
know,
I'm
but
excited
I'm
about
glad I got to see it for
MJR.
free.
MJR doing the movies this month and next month. They got Casper, Goosebumps, Scream, Halloween, and The Addams Family for $5. So I'm like,
Yeah.
we're totally gonna go to a couple of those.
Yeah, because
After
why
calling
not? We gotta
Hooky,
like go
I'm-
with the cheap shit now, y'all.
look, I'm gonna play
Times
Hooky
is
that night. Like
hard.
we gotta go. Be like, you know what? We could catch a
Cheap
10 o'clock
shit.
show when I get off work.
Oh yeah, that's true
Yeah, we could
too.
totally do that. I get off
That's
work
true.
and just go shoot and get you, and then go.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah. But
Or I can, use the car that night. And oh my god,
a lot going on in the music industry too.
oh my god,
Congratulations to my buddy Paradigm. He just dropped a new album called Period, and it's really really good. Shout out to Charlie Beans who pretty much mixed the whole project. My boy Ridgix let me know that. I knew he had produced a couple tracks on there, but I didn't know he mixed the whole project. Marv Ron's on there, Ty Ferris, Apollo Brown, A minus. Like there's a copyright. There's a lot of great artists on there, and he has a song called Annie that he dedicated to his mom or not his mom, excuse me. Sorry, Paradigm. His daughter Annie, and we watched the video. So shout out to Paradigm. It's actually number 22 on the iTunes tracks, whatever it's called. What is it? I don't even fucking have iTunes. What is it? iTunes tracks, iTunes charts.
I
One of
have
them.
no idea,
Any other music announcements for you? Did any of your favorite artists come out with any new shit?
honey. I don't even keep track of none of that. But if I was gonna talk about music,
Yeah,
let's talk about music that changed your life.
music that changed your life or
hmm
changed my life.
Your life. You're the right?
Yeah.
Your
Well, I didn't know. I mean,
squirrel moment.
well, no, what kind of music changed your life? Let me flip it back on you. Ooh,
Honestly, alternative.
I could already tell.
Alternative. Alanis Morissette. Those times,
Yeah.
90s grunge.
I ain't gonna front. I had her cassette. I used to
Pearl
work at a
Jam,
construction
Stained,
company
all those bands.
and
You know,
listen to that tape over and over.
you know, I will say that's the only I would say, and it's crazy because I first like heard the music when I was like Anne and my brother. So I remember using my brother's Alanis Morissette CD to like it wouldn't even play anymore. Just about seriously. Um,
What else would you say define? I know you like 80s pop, like New
um,
Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block, yes. New Kids on the Block,
So Kathy collected Barbies and listened
yes.
to New Kids on the Block. She was
I even
totally,
had the dolls.
yeah, she was. I mean, we were watching the movie and she was literally like, I had that one,
Yep,
had this one,
yep.
yep, had that one.
Um, I love the 80s and 90s. Spice Girls,
See, I never really
NSYNC,
liked them. I never,
like
they were hot, they were
Immature.
pretty.
You know, gosh, the 80s and 90s, you guys pop. I was like a pop girl. So if I guess I would say pop because Michael Jackson
Okay.
too. So that era of music for me.
So music that changed my life. So as you know, we're gonna go past the hip hop because we already know that hip hop was a huge influence. But when I moved down to Georgia with my mom, I remember that we had, I don't know if it was my birthday or Christmas, but she had got me a model set because I used to do models, like old school car models and stuff. And I wasn't the greatest at it, which is probably why I don't still do it anymore. But I had that, and I had the making of Thriller on video. She got me that, and that was cool. And when I seen that, I just was like, wow, this. Because I mean, you got to think Michael Jackson doing this video. It was almost like a mini movie, and this was unheard of. Like they played it in its entirety on MTV, and I remember when it came out, everybody just was going nuts over it because Thriller was on. It was on the charts for like for weeks and months. Like they had tons of hits on there. You know, you had Beat It, you had Girl of Mine, Girl of My Life. What was it called? Lady in My Life.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
then the one with Paul McCartney, The Girl
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Mine.
Yep.
The Girl Is
Yes.
Mine. You had Thriller, you had Wanna Be Starting Something, um, Rock With You. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
the whole album was just packed with hits. It was like when they got in there, they did not miss a beat on that album. So for me, it was a lot of R&B, um, but also like down south in Georgia, I listened to a lot of. I started getting into a lot of hair bands, a lot of like metal and like Kiss and you know Quiet Riot and
I like the.
Iron Maiden.
Speaking of hair, you sure already know which ones the bands I liked with the hair.
Cher.
Like Motley
Oh,
Crue.
Motley Crue. Fuck yeah,
Oh
dude.
my God! Like I remember Motley Crue. What's the one with the one who did that Rocka that show on
Oh,
MTV?
Bret Hart.
Yeah,
Not
what?
Bret Hart. What the fuck was his name? From Rock of Love.
Yeah, the band that he was
From
in.
Poison. Yeah.
Yeah, Poison, Nelson. I remember all
She
of them
lost me
bands.
on
It was
Nelson.
like
I wish we had a fall asleep button there because is there a fall asleep? What? Like, hold on. I got wait. Yeah. Okay, I'm I don't think anybody fucking remembers Nelson, man. Like, what the fuck? What was that song they had? What was it? More than words is all I have to. Oh my goodness. I could not stand that group. They look like they just like they bleached themselves in white paint. Like their face was just like, what? I'm serious. It was it was crazy.
Oh my God!
What? You know I'm right. That was but like nobody fucking remembers. No one remembers them. Like I don't even think Nelson remembers Nelson. Like Nelson's probably like working at like a fucking thrift store. Like, hello, how are you? Hey, you look kind of familiar. You don't say. I used to be in a band called Nelson. No one, like, who even thought of the fucking name Nelson? Like, were they watching The Simpsons when they thought of the band name? What?
Oh God!
Kathy's over there losing her fucking like mind over there. Apparently, I'm cracking her up. But it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like no one thought about Nelson. I mean, no one thought of him. You know, that's like Hanson. A lot of people like Hanson. I never thought of Hanson. I didn't have like Hanson's greatest hits on CD. I didn't have them in my cassette deck. It was it was, it was LL Cool J and Beastie Boys. I mean, not to knock them. I mean, I don't mean to piss off any Hanson fans out there, the 300 that might be out there. I mean, but oh goodness, I went off a little bit too much. She over, she over there changing colors, literally. Like she needs to drink some of her bubble water.
Oh my
Think of a
God.
New Kids on the Block song. Stop thinking. Like
Oh
honestly,
my
how
God.
many fucking hits did they have anyway? Like how many hits did Nelson have? Let's just keep this shit going. How many hits did they have? They had more than words, right? Right? Did they? That's all they had. Exactly. See, you don't even know. She's like, I remember Nelson. Like what? They had one hit. One, one fucking hit. But that's all you needed back then. That's all you needed. Look at Ray Parker Jr. The guy wrote hits. Did you know? I didn't even know this. On America's Top 40, to switch it up a little bit, I was listening to America's Top 40 with Casey Kasem on iHeartRadio today. And did you know that Ray Parker Jr. wrote Mr. Telephone Man for New Edition?
Really?
And if you hear the song, you would think that Mr. Telephone Man. So I was like literally thinking of Ray Parker Jr. doing Ghostbusters,
Oh my
but singing Mr. Telephone Man. He'd be like, Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong my life. You know what I mean? Because he sounds. Anyway, we're getting off the rails there. But so,
I think we went off the rails when you couldn't keep me. You gave me a laugh attack. So I think we've already gone off the rails, honey.
well, that's what Talking Nude's about, you know? And honestly, laughter is the best medicine, man, because there's a lot of stressful shit going on in the world
Yeah.
to the point where my wife had to take a social media break. Let's talk about that. There was a lot of stressful shit, you know? Like,
You know, I felt like when my client the other day, I was at the salon, was telling me, Kathy, like she could tell I was under a lot of stress.
hmm I could tell when I called you the other day, you were like, fuck, shit. I'm like, oh my God, Lee, what the fuck did I do? Like, kick me on my balls when I'm down. Like, what the fuck? Did I burn the toast or something? What did I do? Did I scream in your ear when you were sleeping?
So I decided to take a fast from social media. I need to pay attention to my reality. I
Yes.
need to take time out to breathe.
Yes.
Social media, it's where you're taking in so many messages all at once and you're addicted to it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being addicted to it. However, you have to have a balance of knowing when to,
Oh no, there's
take
something wrong
yourself.
with being addicted to it.
Sometimes everybody has their thing.
Yeah, but when you're addicted to it, you totally
Everybody
tune out
has,
everything else.
but the thing
so,
is, everybody has their vices.
that's true. So
So
you think it's their liquor or their drugs?
yes, and so,
I can
but
see
you
that.
need to know when to take a break. And for me, I'm addicted to social media, especially my TikTok and
Oh
my
my God, is
Instagram
she
and my
addicted?
Facebook. So I had to take a break.
Yeah.
I needed a break.
Yeah.
I needed a break from the messages. I needed a break from looking at other people's lives. I just wanted to pay attention to my life, what's going on in front of me
Now you see
and
why
around
though I
me.
turn my phone off and you always get mad when I do. I
Like
don't be on my phone like
it's
that.
people are people have constant access to you all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So if you can
Energy
take a
draining.
break, take it.
Yeah.
I need it. So I just even the last like 2 days, I'm just like, it's been nice to just be in my own world. Just be in my own world. I'm not looking at anybody else's life.
It's been nice to just reconnect with my
You
wife
know,
because
and
a lot of times
watch
when we watch
movies with
movies, she'd be
Jason.
scrolling through her phone and just kind of
Yeah,
glancing at the movie. But last couple of nights, she's actually been
watching the
watching it
movie.
with me and in the moment with me.
Yeah,
And that's really what life's about is being in the moment.
yeah,
And if you blink, you miss it.
yeah,
You know, it's the best way to put it. You
yeah.
know. Let's see what else could we talk about. We burned through a half hour already.
Are you serious?
Yeah, talking about Nelson. 10 minutes about Nelson.
But it was like, oh yeah, we were talking about the bands, the music.
Yes, the hair bands.
Yeah, so it's like I remember those times. Like I remember when the trend came out. I remember I blinked and men had all this hair, you know, and the makeup, and they're
Yeah.
making it look the feminine look
That was even
manly.
back then.
It was like a
Yeah.
feminine look, but
Yeah.
it was a manly too.
Yeah, it was.
You know, so it was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like, I don't know. It's
Well, hip
how
hop's kind of took on that same fashion now. If you look at Lil Wayne, when he kind of started to flip over a little bit and switch his style up, he started wearing
he was braids first.
like leopard
Then,
pants and shit, and
oh, this is true. And even the way he wore his hair, though, remember he
yeah,
was like really masculine and
yep,
wore it in braids.
yep.
Then he started doing the dreadlocks, and then he started dyeing it blonde.
Well, look at
And then
Jay Z. Jay Z
his
did the same
clothing
thing.
style started changing up.
Yep,
You know,
that's true.
whether it went more feminine, but it's
Yeah,
like a manly feminine.
like
You know,
like what do they call it? I forget what they
metrosexual.
metrosexual. Yep,
You know, it's
yeah,
like
yep.
that's such an old word now. I don't even know if that's offensive now.
Why would it be?
I
It's
don't
just
know.
all it's saying. All it's saying is
I
that
haven't heard that
all
word in
it's
so
saying is the
long.
guy is in touch with, I guess, his feminine side.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
That's
really,
exactly what it's called. Yeah.
it's like a feminine, so it's like a metrosexual.
Yeah. Literally.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing offensive about that.
Yeah.
There's guys that do that. You know.
You know, and it's true, and they can make it look good.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. You know.
Well, look at Jay-Z. Now he's the difference. This the only thing
Jay Z's look has gotten
yeah.
harder.
I don't. It's what to say. I don't like
It's
his
gotten
newer
harder.
look now versus back in the day. Because back in the day, he was all like suits and had his hair faded up and just was always dressed up. You know what I'm saying? And
But
even
now
when he
he's
looked
gotten harder.
casual, like dressed casual, he looked good because he would put on like the hoodies and the real nice hookups and track suits and shit. And now it's like, fuck, like it looks like he just like woke up and just doesn't. He don't
Well,
do nothing to his hair anymore. Nothing.
it's no. What it is you have to realize that everybody in certain particular like African religions, and you got to realize
Mm.
that Jay-Z and Beyonce are into African spirituality.
Oh, that's true.
And
Yep.
Beyonce, you can tell her look has changed. It's more fancy. It's like mother fancy-ish, you know? Like it's not back in the day it was more hoochie, but
Yeah.
now it's more like
It's more
like
sophisticated.
yes. It's really fancy.
Like how J Lo is. Like
Yeah.
J Lo is
Yeah.
more like that now.
Yes. And Jay-Z is the same way with his hair. But I think life with him has gotten harder. Like his energy, you could tell, is just harder.
Yeah.
From when he first came out, he was more like innocent, like. And now it's like he's a man. He's like grown and, like in his 50s now. And it's like life has really made him a darker person. You can see it.
Well, the album 444 was very dark because it was talking about when him and Beyonce were going through the shit they were going through. You know what I mean? Like, and then I haven't even heard her whole album about it, but like I know she did didn't she do like a whole album about what
Yep.
happened?
Lemonade.
Yeah, with Lemonade. Like,
Yep.
and it was like videos for the songs, right?
Yep.
Yep. I'm about to check
You
that out.
know, it's actually really good. The album was basically about what he did, her reaction to it, and then
Mhm.
they get back together.
Okay.
That's what it's about. And it's a good album, honestly.
Yeah.
And she does put their dirty laundry out there.
If you was
But
just
she
say,
made money off of it. Why not? You're going through your pain. Let the world know what it is, so
what was
that
one of
you're
your
a real
favorite
person.
Jay-Z song back then?
Um, hmm, hmm. Big Pimpin'. That's still
Big
just,
Pimpin'
that's
was
just
dope.
it. And then
Shout out
it
to
was
Timberland on the beat.
R. Kelly and Jay-Z. I like that.
Oh, when they did the best of both worlds.
Yep.
I actually got that. I think it was like a dual CD that they did.
Yep.
That was really good. My favorite Jay-Z, one of them, the first one that stands out. I really like Big Pimpin', but I liked Money Cash Hoes.
Okay.
Like
All right.
Money Cash Hoes, Money
Yeah.
Cash Hoes. What? With DMX, R.I.P. DMX, man, that shit was banging. That
I'm telling you, sometimes I can't believe how much I didn't appreciate the moment back then.
well,
You think you're gonna be young forever? Because when I think
Yeah.
about Jay-Z, when I think about even when Beyonce first came out, I remember I was so young. It was like when she was at her top of her game, I was 21.
yeah.
So I'm like,
I didn't see them getting together. Like I didn't. That kind of came out of nowhere. I'm not even gonna lie. Like until I seen them do the video together when they did "Crazy in Love." That's when I
Yeah.
knew that they were something because you
Yeah.
could see it in the video. Like
Yep.
there was total chemistry there. Like he's like,
Yep.
"Yeah, that's my wife. That's gonna be my wife."
Yeah.
Like,
He knew what he was doing. That was gonna be a great business deal. A
yeah,
great. I want. I. You know what? I would love to see their
mm,
prenup. What the hell is in their prenup?
yeah.
Because they've been a powerhouse for 20 years now.
Who's the next power couple you think in the industry?
Oh goodness.
Because I know you keep up on it.
Mm. You know what? Nobody. Seriously.
Really?
Nobody. Because I think Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, and I don't think that's gonna last.
What
Um.
about Oh, I can't even think. The one Kardashian that's with the guy from Blink 182.
You know what? Yes, I love those two.
Yeah, they seem that they're
Courtney
really in love.
Kardashian
Yeah.
and Travis Barker.
Hmm.
Yes, I look at them and say they're actually really in love and they're
Yes.
capitalizing on it.
Yeah, they are.
And I like how she is getting away from that family.
She needs to, man. That's
She is.
look. No
is,
offense to the
she
Kardashians or
doesn't.
anyone that
She
likes them,
barely
but
on the new one. She
yeah,
barely films with them.
yeah, because
It-
they're opportunistic.
yeah, you can tell that there has been like a big shift.
Like you even said it. They're still doing what they're still doing the show after they said they were walking away from it or
Yep.
whatever. But they're still doing it. So obviously, it's like they have to have the attention to be out there to get people's attention.
Yep, and you could tell Travis Barker isn't like intimidated by that family at all. I guess they've been all friends for years and
Okay.
years, like they both knew each other. They've been friends like 15 years.
Who was the snobby little white boy that was with her before? Remember the one that she had?
Scott.
He was a dick, man.
Yes, he is, but they brought him back because the viewers wanted him. I wanted him.
They wanted him called because of the drama to
like,
see where he's at now as
yes.
far as growth.
Yeah, but he has no business being in the new Kardashian one. They're just like having him come out and eat or come over and talk about stupid crap just to have him in
So in
it.
other words, he hasn't changed at all. He hasn't
No.
evolved at all.
No. And he looks like he's had some plastic surgery too.
Oh, he probably has.
But to me, I absolutely like, speaking of Kardashians, I love them. And the reason why I do is because of the fact that, like, they did business, like, not crooked way, but they did it on the dark side. Kim got famous from fucking on film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ain't no
And
doubt about
put
that.
her whole family on and all that,
Hey,
So
I ain't
it's
gonna lie.
like-
If I could fuck
and
my wife
look,
and get famous off that shit, I think
and
we.
she got famous just to be famous, brought her whole family on. Then the mom got all her licenses in LA
Got to
be
give me
able
that
do
look.
all this
She
different
gave me
shit.
that look like what?
Like, seriously. Like, I can't stop watching them. I've been watching them for all these years.
If you could fuck and get famous,
So-
would you do it?
Yes.
I,
Seriously.
I would do it too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Cause
I don't know though. I'd have to have like a Zorro mask on though. I don't think I would have my whole face just out there for the whole world to see me, fucking
He
someone.
said a Zorro mask.
Something. Give me a fucking purge mask on or something.
And that wouldn't be you. That'd be you being somebody else. Oh, you like to do like role play or something?
Yeah, role playing.
Oh, I'm talking about pure you though.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do pure me on there, right? You just see me plowing in and
for
out.
instant fame, fortune too.
Yeah, but
rich
you can't
too.
ever undo that. Like you can't like Kim can never like not
Undo
be
it.
famous anymore and go work at Red Lobster. It's not gonna work.
No, but she goes. But the thing is, I see where they're going. She's gonna be a lawyer.
Yeah, and she's acting. She's in the
yes.
American Horror Story. I'm not gonna
So,
lie though, that shit was a
She's
snooze
gonna
fest.
be a lawyer. You gotta think about this is a dynasty. They're building a dynasty. That's why they had all them damn babies. That's why they keep on growing that shit.
That's true.
Because Kim's going to be the lawyer for that family dynasty. They're going to keep on doing what they're doing. This is legacy. They're building a dynasty of this.
They got a dynasty. How many billions do you think they probably have?
They got to keep it going. It's called generational wealth.
They got to be worth like billions
They are.
as a whole. They're like billions.
They are.
Could you imagine that? Just like a fraction of a billion.
Oh,
Fraction.
I know, right?
Give us like 3.2. I'd be straight.
I would be happy, honestly, starting over just with 5 million. I need 5 million. I'm good. I can work with that. I
What
just
would
want
you
to
do?
start all over.
What would you do with 5 million if you have 5 million
Pay off all my debts.
off the top?
off
Okay.
the top.
Okay.
Then take the rest, and I would probably take about 2 million and invest it in like businesses
I would do
that
that.
want the that just
Yep.
need the capital, and I'm like a silent business partner where I'm like, just collecting a check. But I would do, like, for me, fancy bakeries. I would do something with something sweet. I like bakery foods and I love gourmet stuff. So I would invest in like upper scale like bakeries and stuff like that. Like do like a franchise or invest in somebody's like franchise or privately owned, but they have, something like that in a bunch of them. I
I'm
would
not
like
gonna say my ideas because every time I come up with an idea, it ends up getting comes out years later, or someone steals the
and
idea.
then, take the rest and just, invest it. Maybe, I would take it and just do what I want to do. And I
Right.
probably would live off grid,
Right.
truly. I would live off grid. Get me like a nice,
I
you
would like
know,
to throw an event that has something to do with giving money back to helping shelters out for recovering addicts and alcoholics.
oh, that's nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's so humanitarian.
give the money back to them. Like I wouldn't keep a penny. I would just want to like coordinate it, promote it, and help get the word out, but really get the message out. I'd like to do something like that. I actually wanted to do something like that. I haven't done it yet.
See, I want to live in a small town. I do. I want to live in a small town.
I was raised in a small town,
I do. That's why,
and I live in a small town.
I do. I think that I want to do that at least once in my life.
You know who
Like
that
live in a
was,
small
right?
town.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Sorry.
always lived in the city or something close to the city. I want to live like where everybody knows one another, where it's just small. You know,
Yeah.
I want to do that.
I want to get back into how back in the day you could borrow sugar from your neighbor, or you knew your neighbors. Now
Yeah,
people don't really know everyone. I mean, we
that's
know a
true.
few of our neighbors, but like, if you move somewhere, most people don't get to know anyone anymore. And then they
That's
wonder
true.
why the society's the way it is. Like we've gotten so closed off that we don't like communicate with people anymore like we used to.
That's true.
I miss that. I really do. Or, packing in a car and going to a drive-in theater. Like that was
That's
fun. What was the last drive-in movie you seen?
true. Oh, I don't even know. I don't think I've ever been to one.
You've
Truly.
never been to one?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
just for that, we're gonna have to go to Detroit and go to the theater
Oh,
down there.
Jason.
Yeah, we will. They still. I'm pretty sure they had that drive-in too. So we had a guest um, that was on and off. That was gonna be on tonight. We're gonna get them on a later time. I'm not gonna say who, but hopefully we can get them on next time. I do like talking with you though, because like we just get to know one another, and it's fun.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Except the time she did the psychic reading on me though, that was like left field. I ain't gonna lie. That was like, ooh. She was like, well, yeah, let's talk about it. Remember that day?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
we got some dinner at home.
Yep.
Good dinner. But yeah, it's really. I mean, you know what? It's okay to cut the show short tonight because there's really not much else to, talk nude about.
Okay, that's fine.
What do you think?
That's fine.
I'm hungry.
Like John, he's just hungry.
I
That's
am. I'm
all.
not gonna lie. I'm hungry. I'm very hungry. I really am. I'm thinking about food right now. She's laughing, but I'm so
I
serious.
made baked potatoes and pork chops.
Look, so shout out to the Mexican supermarket I went to because oh my goodness, I found 4 pork chops for $2.92, and I thought that shit was a typo. Like I had to like go to the counter and say like, hey, is this the right price? I mean, cause no, for real, cause like you don't get 4 pork chops for $2.92 anymore. What? You don't. You fucking go to Aldi's and shit, and it's like just like $7-8 for some tiny ass little meat.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I'm like, is this right? I had to make sure, like,
Oh my god.
because she was looking at me, and she had to go get like the next counter person, and then they had to get the meat person, and the meat person like, yeah, the right meat, it's the right price. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna buy this. Don't try to change the price when I get to the fucking checkout counter. Be like, but no, it was $2.92. So yeah, we definitely have to check them out some more. And shout out to Nino Savaggio's. They got such great food.
Yeah,
Like
they do.
Like their Delmonico steaks are just mwah.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
So look, you guys have a great night. We will be back not next week, but the following week for more Talking Nude. And I'm gonna try to set up a guest. I actually tried to get Kathy's trainer on here too, but she is a very busy schedule, so she's hard to get on the show. But I'm working on getting her on. We are gonna get Cody Loves Horror on again. She went to Universal Studios for the Halloween nights there, so it would be nice to catch up with her. And I am trying to get another surprise guest on there that I mentioned tonight. I'm not gonna say who, but I don't want to jinx it. But hopefully we can get them on the show as well. But you guys have a great night. Be safe, and also be considerate and kind to one another, and stop coughing in everyone's face. Like seriously, if you're sick, don't get someone sick. Because like I was under the weather, then I got Kathy under the weather, and it just wasn't good. So be kind to one another, and because nobody wants to sit there and sneeze all night and be coughing and runny noses and all that shit. Like it's we don't. It's rude as fuck. Like I'm not saying you got to put on a mask, but damn it, be considerate of one another. Don't be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling good. No shit, Sherlock. Like so anyway, y'all have a great night, and
thank you
for letting us
tuning
talk
in
nude.
to you.
Yes,
Yes.
so we love you guys.
And remember, you can, Instagram, Kathy
Oh,
Bravo Cuts.
And fall is around the corner. Halloween, psychic readings. If you need a private psychic reading, you know how to hit Kathy up. And yeah, y'all have a great night, man.
On Kathy Bravo Cuts on Instagram.
Yes.
And Jason, what is your Instagram?
Voorhees 187. If you want to be a guest on the show, hit us up.
You must be
Sooner than
really
later.
hungry.
I'm so hungry. But y'all have a great night, everyone, and see you next time on the next episode of
Talking
Nude. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Oh, I'm so hungry. About to go home and watch some TV and
Talking Nude.
get a plate of baked potato and pork chops and
Talking Nude.
a nice bottle of water while we're sitting there.
Talking Nude.
Maybe I'll actually take off my clothes while we're eating, and then we'll be also eating. And
Talking Nude.
have a great night, everyone.